All right, check, check. 1, 2. So you got the headphone right there in front of you. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Just a mic, please.
Yo, yo, yo.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Money making Prince in the building.
Yeah.
It's about time, right? We've been trying to get it down for a minute.
Yeah, man, we've been trying to get this in motion for a while. It's a pleasure, though. You know?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. All right, so we all the way live and everything else that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been up to, man? Just life?
Yeah. I've been yeah, man, I've been up to life, man. I've been hustling,
You always do.
putting these 10 toes into the soil
You gotta do it, man. It's gotta be done.
and trying to harvest this good fruit. You feel me?
I feel it. Oh man, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just add one more camera for you, and then as you know, it's all about content, right?
It's all about content. You feel me? Yeah, tap all the way in.
Definitely,
man.
definitely. So let's see. So we're good to go. I definitely want to welcome your fans for tuning in real quick. Thank you guys for watching. That's the camera there, Prince. We got cameras everywhere. It's
This
crazy.
cameraman,
Right there by the light. Follow the light, man.
my
Follow the light.
God.
Thank you guys for watching. We have a special guest, Money Making Prince. Very talented young man. You get to
Yes.
hear it yourselves. So yeah, so let me know when you got your followers popping.
Oh man, they popping up, man. They in the motherfucker, man. We up to 8, 9. You did?
What?
Yeah, man. We about to talk about some real shit. We about to get it really popping up in this motherfucker. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Yeah.
And just the way you do it all the time. So all right, so welcome guys. Welcome everybody on social media. Your boy Prince has been working hard behind the scenes. So yeah, it's about time.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here we go. Going live. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody live. This is David Shura at Channel ATV Podcast. We have a special guest in the house, no other than Money Making Prince in the building.
Yes.
Welcome, man. Welcome, Prince. Welcome. Good to see you, my brother. Looking good. Looking
Most
good.
definitely. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries, man. No worries. You know what I like about you, man? You're always cool. It's just
Yeah.
like nothing bothers you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all good. I don't see you complaining.
You know, one thing about it, man, when you've been through some shit,
Yeah,
really ain't too much that can bother you.
that's true.
Because most people stress about things that they can't control
That can't
anyway.
control, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why would you let something that you can't control
That's
take
true.
control of you?
Right.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, though. You're right.
Yeah.
So we're about to dive into all that good stuff, but just do me a favor and just introduce yourself, because this platform is about the people that already mess with you, and also connecting with people that don't know you, and they want to know your story. They want to learn from things that you've gone through, and you're all about teaching others and
Most
learning
definitely.
as we go.
Teach
So
one.
just teach one, man. Just
reach one, teach one.
reach
man. That's
one,
what I
teach
was
one.
taught.
For
You feel me?
sure, for sure. So just introduce yourself, man.
Okay, it's Money Making Prince. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Okay.
I'm a hip hop artist from Seattle. You know, I actually grew up in Holly Park most of my life. I've been out here on the scene for about 5 years.
Right.
But I went through some adversities in my life.
Correct.
And I did a large portion of time in just in the institution.
Mhm.
And while I was in the institution, I was harvesting my craft, making sure my shit was all, dope.
Right, right.
And when I came out here, I just pursued my passion.
Yeah.
And I just think when you pursue your passion 100%, it's going to be a lot of naysayers. There's going to be a lot of people that don't even believe in you. Feel me?
You come swinging, man.
Yeah.
Forget all that, Prince. Like, you are so talented, man. Your talent speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And but it's important that you say that, because a lot of us, think, oh man, I just go through this little problem, and you start complaining and you start tripping about life. But there are people who've gone through major stuff.
Real shit.
And I appreciate you sharing that little portion of your life. So for those of you that are watching and listening to this, Prince was gone for how many years? Like
20
240
years. Months.
I can't even imagine that, man.
My God.
Right. But the good news is that you're out here and you have the opportunity to create yourself, recreate yourself, reinvent yourself, and you've been doing good, man, since you came back.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. It's with God's will, you feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they don't understand my passion or understand why I'm so passionate about what I'm passionate about.
Right.
But me personally, I believe that you're given a gift, and the gift is to give to the masses.
Right.
So the things, I'm a storyteller. I tell great stories from beginning to end. They got substance to it, and they're teaching lessons.
Right.
The music ain't rhetoric. The music is actually a teaching lesson if you listen to it. It's not telling you to go out there and sell drugs. It's telling you the consequences from going out there and selling drugs. You feel me?
Correct.
So, I think that's my quest. That's what I want to do. I want to give back to the youth, because when I was young, like I got incarcerated when I was 13 years old, and I didn't know the consequences of my actions when I, what I was involved with. So once I got the consequences of a grown up, and I have to be raised in a Shark Tank. You feel me? I had to be, I start to be aware of the things, the environment and the things that I was actually missing out in life. You feel me? But at the same time, it gave me enough time to sit down and really comprehend in books, because books got a lot of information in it that a lot of people just take for granted. But you got to feed your soul with knowledge. And so you could be a person of
a sponge,
suck
everything in.
And you got so many things that you can conversate on, or you could just talk on with knowledge of what you're talking about. You become a commodity,
right?
And it's that thing. I'd rather be an asset than a liability.
You talk about liabilities and also learning and understanding the environment, right? So your brand represents respect and royalty, right?
Oh, definitely.
Where does that come from?
Okay, I created this brand when I was incarcerated.
Okay.
So, the respect, royalty, I'm money making Prince. I'm a Prince. Right. When I was younger, they used to call me Lil P Dog.
Yeah.
And the P was always for Prince. You feel me? And some other things as well. But
and some other come on, man. Let's stick with Prince. How about that?
The Prince is fit. The Prince is more fit these days. You feel me? But
right.
But what's the most, when you symbolizing a king, queen, gold, diamonds, royalty, and you have to respect royalty whenever you're in the palace of royalty. Right. You feel me? Right. So I came up with this concept thinking, hey, I think we're all royalty. You feel? I'm not, men, women, children. Right. We're all come from royal oats.
Right.
So therefore, why not represent yourself in that fashion?
Correct, man. So you speak very well. Have you always been like this, or is it because you had to go through some stuff before you could be like, wait a minute, I need to change?
I ain't always been like this. When I was younger, man, I used to be really, really shy.
Yeah.
you know, didn't really like to talk that much.
Yeah.
You know, just really a to myself type of person. I am in a way like that today as well, but I can be a chameleon.
Yourself.
Yeah, I'm a chameleon in a sense.
Right.
I'd rather be by myself, but when I'm around people, I can be a social butterfly. So, you know, and it's a learned behavior. You know, so I learned this behavior being around people that I don't know really all my life. And then starting to try to get to know that person and figure out who that person is.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like a gift a little bit.
It is a gift. You said a little bit, but you know, I like the fact that you're talking about, you know, encouraging others and really telling them what's real and what's not, right?
Yeah.
I've known you for a few years.
Yeah.
We did the first project together a few years ago.
Yeah.
And in the middle of doing that project, you got taken away again.
Yes.
And I remember having a conversation with you. I said, you know, because you had just come back, you know, and you're still trying to figure out yourself and stuff like that. And I could see the difference back then and this Prince right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then when you left, and I remember getting a call from you, you know, you're like, well, you know, I got picked up. I said, what?
Yeah,
you know, so, and 2 years later, you came back and I see a whole different person.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this platform, man, because we call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Our mistakes, our past, our issues going forward. This is something that we have to educate ourselves, especially you being a person of color.
Yeah.
You got to be the example because
real shit.
Yeah. Both for family, for everybody,
for the community.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like you were saying, you've been knowing me for a minute.
Yeah.
And I got out and I was doing hip hop.
Right.
But that's not everything I was doing.
Right.
I had other shit going on.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And it wasn't no good.
Yeah.
And when I got picked up and I actually got incarcerated.
You had time to think.
That was like the worst. That was even worse doing the 20 years.
Because you were disappointed in yourself.
Because I'm thinking like, as a kid, I didn't know what the hell I was getting myself into. So I was just kind of like going with the flow.
Right.
But when I got that, I understood.
Yeah.
And I said, oh man, I
can't
blew
believe
it.
I did that.
I blew it because I actually don't even need to do that.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
But you know.
Yeah, it's life. You know, you have to go through it, and that's the most important thing, because you learn something from it. You know what I'm saying? You learn something from it, and like I said, this is a whole different Prince.
Yeah.
So, having said that, man, you know, you have a new album. You know, is it an EP or album?
Oh, it's an EP.
Okay.
It's called The Lavelle Cotton Story. I came out with it.
Cotton Story. I wonder what stories those are, man.
Man, dope stories. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel it. Okay, and so you got songs like Space Needle. Why Space Needle? We know you're from Seattle. We
definitely.
Get that. Yeah.
So when you think about a Seattle song,
right?
You know, you want to think about the heart of Seattle. You want to think about what Seattle's really about.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. You got other Seattle artists, you feel me, that's really out here putting in major work.
Yeah.
But you just want to give the world something that they ain't really even heard. Like, man, that's a sound that I ain't even heard.
Yeah, different sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because let me ask you this though. What is the Seattle sound to you?
Seattle sound is like,
is it more just West Coast music, or is it a blend of?
No, it's a blender, because you got some of these hip hop artists. They're actually hip hop artists,
right?
You know, they got like metaphors. You know, they rap like a cappella.
Yeah,
I done been at their shows, and I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I've seen
that's
a couple. Like real hip hop.
yeah. And then you got some of these guys that, you know, they're influenced by the Bay.
Right.
So you got that type of rap,
like the E40 and
And then you got, you know, you just got a variety of hip hop, but then you got that Northwest sound.
Yeah.
Because we don't live like other places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So our whole mentality is different from other places. The things that we're going to discuss and the topics, the things that we're going to talk about,
right.
We're going to say it in a different way because we got our own lingo.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, we're the tip of the top of the West Coast.
Okay. Speaking of the West Coast, man, let's sample this track right here. It's called Space Needle. Why don't you introduce it yourself? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, this is Space Needle music featuring Walker, Montana.
All right,
and this is I got a video out right now. Just came out on this. It's on Apple Music. It's on YouTube. Subscribe to my Vivo YouTube channel.
There you go. There you go. Let's take a listen.
Money making Prince and Walker, Montana, nigga. We about to give you some real life Seattle shit. I'm talking about that Space Needle music shit. You feel me? Huh?
Look, raindrops on my windshield, slide through on my big wheels, but a party pack of them E-pills. I got a player partner named Bill, puffing on that good kill. I'm so sick, my flow ill. I got a main hoe and a side chick, stepping out of them fly whips, ain't tripping about who I slide with. If they in they feelings, I don't entertain. I'm full of ism, I'm in the brain, I'm so attuned with my inner game. Interlude, blow up like an inner tube. I've been a fool, my inner mood, my tummy full, but the police come, no interviews. Money moves in my spaceship, pounding the trunk on 8 shit. My nigga that dropped off 8 bricks, so a nigga gon' do like 8 flips. Yes, I keep a ratchet for you haters, and all my wits and spaces from all the space I created. Space age, in and out of the planets like a spacecraft on top of the Space Needle, feeling like I'm in the Maybach. Man, there's no place like home. Can you see that Space Needle? I can see the Space Needle. But gangsters, pins, players, and hoes. Man, there's no place like home. Can you see the Space Needle? I can see the Space Needle.
Money making Prince. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see you, bro.
Man,
that's dope, man. That's dope. For real. That's dope.
Yeah, man. So that concept of that song right there, that song was actually made inside of when I was doing the 20 years.
For real?
Real talk. And the author of that hook is actually my co-defendant.
Really?
Yeah, we was in Arizona.
That's
real
crazy,
real
man.
shit. I just talked to him the other day, and he said his brother got an original copy of that song that we did in there because he's pretty dope as well. So, we basically, I felt that when I heard that hook, I said, man, that need to get played. That need to be in the world, like for real.
Yeah,
like
it needs to be
ASAP.
heard. Yeah, it needs to be heard. Yeah.
So, with his permission and everything, I'm like, hey, dog, I need that song, and I need to put he's like, man, of course. What are you asking me for? Because that's like my, we're brothers.
Right.
So, but that's where the hook came from, and all I did was, create the substance behind it. Yeah. Put the substance around the hook.
Icing on top of it. Yeah.
And that's what you get. You get a song like that where you can actually be proud of, like, oh, that's dope for a Seattle song.
That's incredible, man. Yeah. So when you make music, right?
Yeah.
As we know it, do you start with the hook or do you start with the verse?
It all depends. Sometimes I start with the hook. It all depends on what the beat tells me what to do, because I used to be a producer.
Right.
I used to make beats, man, but
what happened?
As a hip hop artist,
right.
I tell people this all the time. When you rap to your own beats, you stay in one area,
one section,
But when you hear somebody else's beat, that beat's gonna take you somewhere that your beat wouldn't be able to take you to.
That's right, yeah.
So I felt myself being stuck in this one dimension.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm about to rap to other people's beats.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, when I'm doing that, I'm actually creating better music.
Yeah. So I can tell from the sound of it. Your music is very diverse too.
Yeah.
Like it's not coming from one place.
No,
it's original, but then it's coming from different, various, themes and feelings and emotions. So when you write music, do you always write from the coming from the emotional part of it, or sometimes happiness, or both?
Oh, I don't know. Like for me, when I'm composing, my rhymes is kind of like I hear the beat. Like if, for instance, like I have a song, Life in the Raw. When I heard the piano playing in that Life in the Raw, it just set me in a phase of like, hold up, man, this is for some deep conversational type of rap right here.
Right.
So therefore I got to dig deep in myself and I got to put it out. And plus sometimes it just come out on its own.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. So you could be doing something, then it hits you like the Holy Spirit, bam.
Bang. And then you're like, oh, and then next you know, you just keep going.
Okay, Life in the Raw. Let's take a listen real quick. You know, Life in the Raw by Prince, Money Making Prince, right here, live.
The Beat Armada.
Went from a nobody nigga to a ghetto celebrity. These bitches be feeling me, say they be loving my melodies. These boys be hating like they heart full of that jealousy. Gotta move for the paper, now I'm creating disparities. Got a federal indictment, now I live life as a felon. Industries got me knowing I don't know who the fuck telling. Got a tooth for the hater, call that my sucker repelling. Got my head in the clouds from all the draw I'm inhaling. My dog got an L just for selling crack. And he been fighting for his life for 20 Willie flats. These boys are really bad to stop a milli stack. These boys is Judas, they turned your whole vision black. Facts. No fiction, call that self-infliction. Murder by ambition just to live self-sufficient. Self-commitment got me selfish, thinking self first. Had to come up out the truth to reach myself first. Life in the raw, been gone like a month of Sundays. Most of my fun days turned out to be my worst days.
All right, man. I see you, man. I see you, Prince. I see what you're doing. You try to go there, huh?
Yeah, you feel me?
That's filthy, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely dope for sure.
Yeah.
You know, that's man, what a difference from the first song to this one. You know, they're all good in their own ways, but different sounds.
It's different sound. See, and that's what I pride myself as an artist. You know, a lot of cats, you know, you got rappers, and you got artists that paint pictures, you know, and when as an artist, when you're painting a picture, you got to make that person that's actually seeing that picture, you know, that basically you got to make a person that ain't even seeing the picture see something that ain't even there.
That doesn't exist. It's a virtual thing. They say.
Yeah. Because you're not you're an invisible artist. Yeah. So your words got to paint the picture.
Yeah.
So sometimes, man, like for me, it's a huge jump from, you know, from that first album. The first album's dope, but you can tell that the rawness of
the progression,
but this is so clean.
Yeah.
It's just so many dope songs on that. It's just so many dope songs on this album, and it's so everywhere.
And you have a lot of music, man. You have a lot of music. When I ask you what tracks you want us to play, you're like, I don't know, like just take a peek, you know, like yeah. So which one is your favorite song from everything you've created so far, and why?
I think my favorite song is Rose Rendezvous.
Rose Rendezvous. Okay. Okay. Why?
Because it's a conversation song. I ain't never heard a song like that before. Right. You feel me? Because when I created the song, I'm like, I never heard a song like this before, because basically it's a conversation that I'm having with a woman. And she's basicly talking back to me, but it's dope.
Yeah,
I'll play it.
I gotta play it, man. I gotta play it. So, did you write that one when the joint, or did you write it when you're out?
No, I wrote that when I was out.
Okay, the first time.
First time. Okay, the first time when I was out, I wrote that song because you know I used to function in these strip clubs a lot. Yeah. Because that's where I used to, you know, do what I need to do to get to where I need to get to. Yeah. And, you know, these girls used to hop in my car and they used to tell me their problems. You feel me? And I'll be listening. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to create a rhyme about these female problems.
So you're listening, but you're not really listening. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm working.
Come on, man. I'm worried. Do they know you wrote music from their pain?
You know, you want to know some code on some real. Yeah. One day I played the song for the girl. I didn't play it for her. I'm like, hey, you want to hear this new song I got? But then when she heard it, she was like, you're talking about me.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, I ain't talking about
you. Speaking of the strip joint, you know, you're the, I want to say this, you know, clearly, you're the first artist that actually had me record a video in a strip joint, like a real live strip club, right?
Like 5 years ago.
Yeah. But you know what's funny though? Because I'm used to being in, behind scenes, fashion shows, everybody's naked and stuff like that. So my once I put on those gloves of being a professional, you're a professional no matter what.
Yeah.
And you guys were laughing at me that night because it took me a minute to realize that I was
in the strip club.
I'm in the strip club because you were so dope. Yeah. And I'm just focused on looking at the lights and the cameras and everything else. And then I turn around, everybody's naked. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Like, what's going on here? And they're ready to party.
Right.
Yes.
But that was quite an experience, man. But out of all of that, we created memories, and you guys were true professionals, and I learned something from you guys at that time, because when it came to business, like I know it from the other side, it's all business. You know what I'm saying? And so what has the street taught you so far? And shout out to your followers. I know they're buzzing your phone and everything. Miss Abby, I see you. Thank you for watching. So it's great storytelling, right? Just listening to people that people's lives and stuff. Yeah. So what has the street taught you? Something that means something to you. That's something that can never change, even if you blew up.
The one thing the streets taught me is that you should never ever look at somebody that like you're bigger than them.
Right.
You feel me? Because no matter what a man's situation is at the time, it's only for the moment.
Right.
And he's there to actually progress for longevity. Me, I'm here for the long term, believe me.
Okay.
And I'm not the type of person that wants anything for the moment.
Yeah.
Because things that only you have for the moment, when you lose it, you're searching for trying to get to the next thing for the moment.
Right.
So you want to keep her. And anything in life, it got to be a keeper.
Yeah, that's
true. You feel me? That's the one thing that I learned from the streets is always whoever fuck with you, you continue to fuck with them. You make sure that, because they're doing it genuinely.
Right.
Because when you're down and out and they still fuck with you, it's a genuine outreach to you.
That's true.
You feel me? So you keep that in your mind, and no matter who you get around, how much money they got, none of that. You all, because these people are the down to earth people.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I like you for so many reasons, man. I'm from Africa, and you embraced me for who I am, right? Yeah. And I'm a professional.
Yeah,
you showed me your lifestyle and everything else, and you knew even when we had a conversation about, and I was like, I think this needs to change. And I remember specifically talking to you. He was, I think, in Skyways or somewhere like that, And I was telling you, I said, I wouldn't do this if I were you.
Yeah.
But at that time, like you said, you were in a different space.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, you got picked up, right? And I remember that phone call, man. You called me, and I listened to your passion from the phone.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to work. I got, I don't know, however months it was, like 6 months. I got 6 months. I'm ready to go. And so I want people to understand, when you don't know lifestyle, where I came from and my roots, I didn't experience that. So we used to watch that stuff in movies, and now I'm living a real life situation through people that I know.
Yeah.
And that was some crazy stuff. But the good news is that, we're headed to making millions, right? You wrote a song about make a million,
now, that's
right?
one of my favorite songs also.
That's one of your favorite songs?
Yes.
Okay, so where does that come from?
The make a million concept, okay. So I got this dude Masquerade that I fuck with my beats.
Okay.
And he's a singer as well. So he basically was singing this hook talking about he want to make a million.
Yeah.
And the hook caught me so good.
Like you had no choice. You're like, man, I gotta do this.
It's an industry song. It's industry. It's like really, it's industry.
Okay, I'm excited, man. Let's take a listen. Stay tuned. This is Davis live with Money Making Prince. Our channel ATV. Here we go. Make a million right here.
Make a million. I just wanna see $1 million. See my IG with 1 million followers. Bitches in my DM tryna holler.
Okay.
Cause I got $1 million. Let me make a meal, let me make a meal. Let me make a meal, let me make a meal.
Let me make a meal.
Let me make a meal, let me make a meal. When I get $1 million.
Grind so official until I see 1 million plus. I'ma go and get some more millies and give 1 million fucks. My life ain't been the same since I stepped in platinum plush. They try to block my shine, but I'm a diamond in the rough. Striving for success on everything I touch. Used to live in the fast lane, but I'm no longer in a rush. Hush. This is God's will. My life in the game got me not trusting these cops. Still fly through the city with the top pill. I'm top shelf, take your top off for playing with my wealth. I'm feeling myself. I'm so heavy on my grind, never let a parasite.
All right, I see you, man. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Making millions, money making Prince, live at Channel ATV Podcast, man. You're so talented, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Not that I ever doubted, but shout out to Supermodel watching all the way from New York. Anando, shout out to you, baby girl. I see you watching. I see you watching. Shout out to your followers that are watching live, man. We appreciate every love that we get from the community.
Yeah.
So what's next for you, bro?
Okay, so right now I'm in the midst of a marketing campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, Instagram marketing campaign.
Let me guess. Respect royalty. Well, I want to paint the picture for the people listening from overseas. By the way, shout out to all you guys listening from Africa and, Europe and everywhere. This guy has so much ice around the neck, man. Tell me a little bit about that. You got the P for Prince, right?
For the Prince.
And then you got the crown. So
the crown is for the Prince.
Okay.
You feel me? No, the crown is for the P for the Prince.
Right.
The crown is for the king.
For the king. Okay.
You understand? Because
who is the king?
Prince.
If you're the prince.
The prince is the king.
Come on.
Yeah.
I should have known, man.
I'm not
going to ask you how much money that is because I already know. So let's just keep it moving. So
yeah, they should make a movie about that type of shit, about the prince being the king.
Right.
And a lot of people always say, man, what the hell you keep calling yourself the prince for? You feel me?
Right.
And I'd be like, what? That don't make sense to you? Because my ideology about things is that if you're a king, you become content with your throne.
Right.
But if you're the prince, you stay dethroning kings.
Right.
So you're the ultimate
okay,
king.
there's depth to it. Yeah. I feel it, man.
Yeah.
So real quick, man, when you're gone, the world kept changing.
Yeah.
You came back and social media was on a whole different level.
No, it wasn't. Oh, you talking about from the first?
The first time.
Okay.
Yeah, when you came back the first time, it
wasn't. I didn't even know nothing about social media.
Right. Yeah. I say this to say, you've caught up so well because if there's anybody in Seattle that I know that's pushing the merch and pushing the brand to a point whereby you get locked out on your social media, that's you.
I know, man. That's crazy.
Because you've been doing too much. They're like, let's lock him out. This is too much. So, how are you taking advantage of social media to push your brand right now?
Well, for me, I think a lot of people say, hey, don't tag me in this and don't tag me in that. Well, I got social media for what I got going on, which is hip hop. Right. And that's the way that I plan to eat. You feel me? So if you ain't in support of what I'm tagging you in, then what are we even friends for?
We can't be friends in real life because we're not friends on social media.
No, I'm telling you, like if you get irritated of me sending you a video about me and what I got going on where you don't even need to pay no money.
Right.
All you need to do is go look at the video and you're gonna give me a stream. You're gonna give me some money for free.
Yeah.
If you just stream and just look at the video and push a like or something, just make it look good.
Just a like.
You feel me? Because most of these guys is clout chasing. Most people, they want the clout, so they want their likes up, they want their views up, they want all that up. But in reality, even with that, you just got to get your business up. You got to get your rights to your music, to your publishing. Right. You got to get all your shit together. So when somebody is actually tapping into your music,
right,
you're gonna get paid for that shit.
That's
you feel
true.
me?
That's true.
Because if you're just in another thing, I want all the artists to know is don't make an album just to create another album.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. You don't want to just say it's a number. Like I created the first album, and now I'm on the third album.
Like when you create an album, you got to market that album.
Right, right.
You feel me? It takes time. It takes maybe a year, may take 2 years to market a real album, you know, but you got to put your album in the right places. So your album, that same money you going back to the studio trying to create some more stuff, you could be creating your money into that album to market it and putting it so more people can actually see it.
Yeah.
So you could get your money from the, you know, because you just put music out there, nobody don't even know who you are, but the people that's around here.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on a different note though, so when you write music, you know, you call different people, you know, different words, you know, the N words and the B words and all that stuff, right? So in real life, where do you stand as far as respect for women?
Well, I believe, because I am a respectful person, my music may say otherwise, because music is entertainment.
So where is that coming from though?
What?
When you write music and you're explaining maybe a female in a different perspective?
Because I may see some things from that, and some things might just be good to say sometimes. You feel me?
You for real?
I might just like to it feels good to express.
I see.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But most of the things that I talk about is things that I seen or that I experienced on my own. Sometimes I even put people's names in there, not meaning to offend them, but it's a real life experience.
I see.
And they need to, at that time, that's how I felt. And I ain't about to be censoring nothing.
Right.
You feel me? So that right there sometimes, but I just believe that you don't take people's words literally sometimes.
Right.
Especially with hip hop.
Yeah.
Most of these hip hop artists is fake as hell. You feel me?
Okay.
They ain't never been through no real shit. They say if they been through some real, you know, some of them have.
Yeah.
But most of them that be talking that way out, gunplay, they gonna do this and do that. They ain't ever, and if they do it, when the police put the press on them, they tell it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it ain't really like, you can't really take these guys literally, or you're gonna get yourself caught up.
Yeah, you gotta be caught up in some stuff. So
you know,
you wrote a song called Choosy Lover.
Yeah.
Why Choosy Lover?
Choosy Lover is a funny song. It's dope because it's talking about, it's a message in it. The message is basically be choosy who you love.
Okay.
You know, and I got like the verses is going, I'm dealing with a girl,
we're gonna listen for ourselves, man. We're gonna listen for ourselves. Choosy Lover live on Channel ATV with Money Making Prince. Here we go.
Look, they say I'm a choosy lover. All my boots is bad, but I still can't seem to trust her. The last bitch I had tried to play me like a buster, try to whip me with the coochie, so I left her in the gutter. Woke me up out my sleep, talk about bitches in my phone. This bitch is hella weak, I don't know what's wrong with her dome. Running about the jizz, I don't like the sound in her tone. Told her to pack up all her shit and get the fuck up out my home. Since I'm a dog, give me a bone, give me space, give me trust, that make the relationship too strong. I hate a needy girl, she gotta be standing on her own. Can't be on no childish shit, she better be acting like she grown. Look, they say I'm a choosy lover, never fucking bitches raw, so I always use a rubber. Say she
Choosy Lover. we gotta watch you, man. You know, do you ever write clean music? I gotta ask.
I do. I do write clean.
So you do understand that there's a radio. Somebody's told me before. This is years back, right? Somebody said, even though radio right now it feels like it's not relevant, but for you to actually make it, to know that you've arrived, you still need to be heard on radio.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So most of the artists, most of you guys know, you write a song with all this language, right? But then you got to write a song we're gonna record it differently to where you can appeal to the masses through the mass media, right? So just walk us through your process of creativity. Like what do you do first? Like when you, let's just say, like you said before, the song comes to you, what's the first thing that you do?
Okay, tap into the radio.
Right.
Radio first. Like, I think I probably wouldn't push that off on the radio.
Okay. So this was designed for a certain community.
It's designed for a certain audience.
Right. Okay.
When you got music, you got different people that like
different things. Yeah.
You got people that like Too Short. He say bitch all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And people love it because it's too short.
Right.
And he talk nasty. He's managed.
I'm telling you, man. The first time I ever shot a video for him, it was I think, shout out to Sky Movement out there.
Yeah.
They brought him in Tacoma, and that was the first time for me to actually record him. And man, I was like, how many times does this guy's gonna say me? And he said it like over and over and over, like in different versions. And the girls were like, yeah. And I was like, wait a minute now, this is crazy. But I learned something from there. Like you said, not to take words literally for what they are.
And it's sometimes it's a person's voice or the way they actually say a word will actually resonate through somebody. Where they be like, man, I just like the way he say that word.
Yeah.
So, and that's his brand.
That's true.
When somebody try to copy that, everybody know where that's come from. You know what I mean? So that's his brand. That's how he branded himself as an artist.
Yeah.
So, with me, I just believe that when it comes to radio play,
right,
you got certain songs that you actually push for the radio.
For the radio, yeah.
But when the person go and get your album, they don't want to hear that radio shit.
Right.
You feel me?
I feel it.
They don't want to hear, they want to hear that good. They want to hear what they came to hear.
What they came to hear.
Yeah.
And it's different. You play that song in the house, it's like, oh, you don't want to do that. And you play it at the club, but you hear it at the club, it's a whole different.
Yeah.
Feeling. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you doing this weekend? I know there's a major, show coming up on Friday, the comedy show. Are you going?
Oh, most definitely I'm going.
Okay. You gotta be good. Because you understand what the masses require.
Yeah.
They require you to be in certain places and looking a certain way, and you always show up correct.
Yeah.
You showed up here ripping your own brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, so where can people find, your merch?
Well, you can get at me for my merch, or you can go to Platinum Plush and get my merch. Either one is everything's there.
Is there? Okay.
But you go to Platinum Plush, you can look up Platinum Plush on Martin Luther King, or you can hit me up on Facebook, or if you're on anywhere of my social media sites, you can just hit me up. And I'm going to get it to you, man. This Respect Royalty shit's the new and improved.
New and improved royalty.
Yeah, man. It's refreshing.
He is the prince. He's also the king at the same time. All right, man. So I know you've you push yourself through a lot of adversities, and you are in a comfortable place, in a happy place now, and we gotta celebrate that.
Yeah.
So you've worked with a lot of people throughout the process. Who would you like to pay homage to? Like, you've worked with a lot of different artists or different producers. I want to give you the opportunity to give them a shout out, and just I know it's a long list, but who would you like to recognize at this moment?
Okay, well, some of the producer that produced that Life in the Raw, and he actually produced this other song that I have called Fly Nigga Alert,
right? Which
is a dope album, a dope song as well,
right?
That Beat Armada, they from their local, and I love to work with my local rap, producers, because I don't think that the light's been shined on us the way we need to be shined on.
Absolutely, there's so much talent in Seattle.
Yeah, I think they've been stealing our style. You feel me?
Who's they, man? Come on, Priest. Who's they?
I don't know.
You don't want to start a fight.
I ain't trying to start nothing. But I think people been coming up here snatching up our style for years. So now this ain't recent stuff. Like even back then, Quincy Jones is from Seattle.
He's from Seattle.
You feel me? And he's one of the best producers in the world. But our sound is a unique type of sound. And I think that if if we pushed our own sound like we needed to, you know, and kept it how we supposed to, and not try to separate ourselves or put ourselves on a different plateau than each other, because some people are better. It's just a simple thing. Some people are better than some people, but everybody has a fan base. Absolutely. Because music is universal. Yeah. Just because your fan like me don't mean they don't like you no more.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Yeah. That fan might have different tastes of music. Mm-hmm. So therefore, why would you even be competing about who's the best in this and who's the, like, hip hop got different varieties of music. Yeah. You got like B-boy hip hop, you got gangster rap, you got, you know what I mean? So all these different varieties of music is no reason even to compete. Is all about getting heard. Right.
So how do you react? Talking about competition and stuff, how do you react if somebody comes at you crazy? Like,
I don't care. Yeah. I don't even care about other people's opinions. Right. Either you like it or you don't. It's not for me to make you like nothing. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to put the product. I remember I was on social media one time. Dude was like, man, I don't like this. I'm like, well, you listened to it, didn't you? Did not like it. So you did your job. You feel me? So therefore, as long as you took a good listen to it, if you didn't like it, it wasn't your cup of tea. You feel me? And I can't get mad because it wasn't your cup of tea, because I don't like some music. Yeah. So I don't want them artists to be mad at me, because I'm not saying I don't like them as a person. Right. I just might not like their music.
The taste of music. Yeah.
You know, their taste of music. Their music might not be fitting to me, but as a person, I might love that person. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. But another shout out I like to give out to Walker, Montana. He's on that Space Needle music. That's my guy. The Coldest in the City, which is a group that of me, Georgia Gold, Walker, Montana, and
shout out Georgia Gold, man. All boys, Georgia Gold. Shout out to you, my brother. I see you. That's good. That's good.
And shout out to Nikita Mathis, Platinum Plush. She's been riding for me. You feel me? Okay. Yeah. She been pushing me from the back, and that's what's up. And man, shout out to Seattle, man, for embracing me, man. Like, for real, because I came out of nowhere. You feel me? And I know I came out of nowhere because a lot of people didn't even know that I was from Seattle. Because I don't really...
Yeah, you're not out there like that, yeah.
Yeah, and when somebody really meets me, they're like, you don't even talk like you're from Seattle. You don't even... I'm like, maybe I don't talk like from Seattle because I've been subjected to a whole bunch of people. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So maybe, but I'm a Seattle nigga though. Let me put
it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. I know what to do next time. We just need to take it to like mainstream major TV stations so we can restrict you and bleep you all the way. It's all good, man. You can be yourself. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm a Seattle guy. Yeah. So raised, my whole mentality is Seattle. But I just want to thank the city for actually like getting behind me, and actually seeing my vision and helping me pursue it. Yeah. I want to give a special shout out to my boy Pooh, Devon Houston. He came through in the clutch. You feel me?
Really?
Most definitely, man. These is real righteous people. And like, I had an opportunity that I could invest in myself. Yeah. And my guy believed in me so much that he said, you know what, man, I'm going to invest in you. Wow. And now we're about to get to some real life money. You feel me? So that's, that's when I say you harvest, you work hard, you grind, you harvest your fruit right. Yeah. Because other people, you never know who's watching from the background.
Yeah, that's true.
And they see your passion and then they start to believe in you. And in this music, you have to invest in yourself.
That's true.
You're not going to make no money if you don't invest in yourself.
No, you got to invest. Yeah.
and a lot of artists, they won't invest. I don't know. They invest in themselves in the wrong area. I don't think you invest in yourself to rock a stage on the show.
Right.
That's not investing.
No.
Investment is a comeback. Something has to come back in return.
Yeah.
That's,
you got to get a return somehow, somewhere.
Some way.
Regardless of what the percentage is, Man, thank you, Fame, for sharing your story, man. Your story continues, your life continues. When you blow up, in closing, do you intend to stay in the hood or do you need to get up?
Oh, no, I'm not staying in the hood.
You're not staying in the hood.
That's incredible.
I had to ask you that.
That's incredibly stupid.
Okay.
Stupidity.
Okay.
Man.
Watch them come after you, but like, oh yeah, you sell out. You don't care.
Who cares about who's like?
Right.
You know what I tell people? I say you go sit down 20 years in the penitentiary and come back out and do whatever you was doing. You're stupid to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like whatever somebody, if you think I'm a sellout because I don't want to live in that lifestyle, then let me be a sellout. But I did my dirt. I lived in the grimiest place in the world, believe me, and I survived it. So I don't need to be living that type of life all my life. I need some riches fast.
I hear you, man. I hear you. The good thing is that you look good.
Yeah.
We're trying everything we can to keep you on this side of the wall, not on the other side, man.
Yeah.
So definitely, man, I want to thank you for being open and transparent about everything about life. And, you just never know who you're able to touch. Because go for it.
I gotta give another special shout out.
I told you you're gonna forget somebody, man. We're not trying to start. Go ahead.
No, I got an older brother that's coming out really soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is P-Dog Paul Sutton. I want to give a shout out to him because he actually this is the coldest story in the world. So earlier, I came out. He believes in me.
Yeah.
He's in a joint. He actually invested $1,500 in me from the penitentiary.
Are you serious?
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It's the type of love that you get from people that actually been seeing your grind all your life.
Man, when you're talking like that, I just thought of Life Jennings. From that video, anyway, that's a whole different story. Keep going.
But this is, for me, I just want to build a platform like this Respect Royalty shit. It's a apparel, but I'm actually going to turn it's a record label, Respect Royalty Entertainment. And I just want to give people opportunities, because I came out of the penitentiary. I came out to nothing.
Yeah.
Struggling, didn't know too much about nothing. I remember that, and it's no place that, and people's evil out here. You know what I mean? They see you, some people see you doing bad, they talk behind your back and act like you ain't never gonna come up. Right. Basically, I got a song called Count Me Out. But they act like you ain't never gonna come up because they can't see, they live in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm 10 years down the road right now, and they don't even know it. But that's just the way society's built. And where I come from, the people that I'm gonna be having around me, they're gonna be built like me.
Right.
You feel me? And
at least with the same ideologies, moving forward.
Yeah. And when I get to the platform I want, these guys ain't gonna have to come out of there and be going through what I had to go through.
Exactly. You're creating a platform for them to move forward.
Yeah.
Make it easier a little bit. That's what investing in each other means. I want to ask you a question. So you already know, we have some programs with the DOC in Tacoma and Seattle. There's need for brothers out there. So there are classes that most people don't even know. Sometimes I go to speak to different people that are about to get out. So there's a program that the DOC offers, from people in the community I invite all types of people, different celebrities to come and speak to them and really put that inspiration in them. I would love for you to come one of these days when you have time to really share your story with people that can resonate to what you're talking about. Because a lot of brothers, they're ready to come out, but then their mindset hasn't changed yet. So I think they need to hear from voices such as yours.
Yeah, I got homeboys that's still up in there. You feel me? That I actually talked to, and they give me inspiration to keep doing what I'm doing because they like, man, I'm fucking so proud of you doing everything that you said you was gonna do when you got out. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you sticking to it. Don't never let nobody tell you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
So that right there, like them guys are my brothers. Them guys know me more than anybody.
More than anybody, because you grew up with them.
You know? So they pretty much they know my whole story, everything about me. So when I hear them say things like that, like if I could ever go back in there and give them
the opportunity,
in return, just a feel good moment to see me in the flesh looking good.
Yeah.
You feel me? That would just be the most pleasurable thing in the world.
We're doing everything to keep you on the outside, man, you know.
No, I'm talking about in this type of shit.
I know, Prince. I know how you roll, man. I know how you roll. But
I definitely am trying to see that brown.
In closing, man, you know, for the old school, you know, this song that you wrote, what are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, this song right here is for the old school heads that, you know, basically I'm talking about old school Seattle. You know what I mean? How Seattle was created, where we came from, you know, just giving people of the hip hop.
The history of the hip hop.
Okay, it's a hip hop seminar.
Nice. Let's take a listen, and then when we come back, we want to give you the opportunity to say something before we close. So here it comes for the old school.
If it wasn't for the old school, man, what would I be though, for real?
If it wasn't for the old school,
I wouldn't be here today if the
from
old
the Central District to the South, man.
I wouldn't be here today if the whole school didn't pay. If it wasn't for the B-boys and CDF, G-Dub TC looking fresh to death. Shell toe spray can just to tag your set. That's what it really was in the SIX. Before the Crips and Bloods, it was Max and Pence. Before the Clips and drugs, it was fierceness. But my era got polluted with the grimy gangsters that stood in the hood with twisted fake shit. Now that was dope beat, make your OD in the mirror trying to resemble your favorite MC. If it wasn't for the old school, you boys would be old news with no rules, outdated like some gold shoe. Be boys still leaning the block, get still feeling like their pockets was bleeding. And I was the drought season, I spit highlights, and it's like MC Pooh. Leave my soul to the game like DJ.
Money making Prince in the building, man. You are so talented, man. You are one talented brother, man. Thank you for showing your talent and sharing it with the world, man. You know, welcome back. I know it's been a couple of years, but still welcome back. And we're going to keep you here because your talents are needed. The world, your community, the whole world needs to hear your story and learn from it as you continue to grow, man. You know, so where can people find you, man? In closing, where can people connect with you if they're trying to reach out to you?
Okay, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Snapchat, Money Making, MoneyMaking P206. That's on Snapchat.
Okay.
Now on Instagram is Money Making Prince 206.
Right.
And on Facebook, you can get me by Lavelle Cotton.
Okay.
And if you want any of the music, just anywhere, it's everywhere. You know, I don't even need to tell you where to go. Wherever you need to, like, wherever you
CD
like.
Baby, Spotify, they can find you.
You can find me wherever they got music at. I'm there.
All right.
I just came out with that new video. That video's on Apple Music.
Okay.
And that video's on YouTube, on Vivo.
Nice.
So make sure you support that.
Local team, man.
Yeah, what artists have you ever seen from Seattle and have a Vivo video?
Come on, man. We don't try to stop that. Money Making Prince in the building, man. Thank you for sharing your story, man. I appreciate you. You know, what can we expect going forward from you?
Well, it's going to get really real for me. You're going to be seeing me put in a lot of work right now. Matter of fact, I have to hold up. I got an announcement to make.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead. Go for it.
So on New Year's Eve,
I'm
going to be having a New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
And
is this a party that everybody can come to? Or
okay. It's going to be in Oregon, though.
Okay, Oregon. Okay. Yeah, that's all Pacific Northwest. You know?
Yeah, but it's going to be a showcase as well.
Okay.
It's going to be at a strip club.
Okay, so you're going back to your roots. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
No,
Okay.
because you know what?
Oh,
you know what I told my dude a long time ago,
Right.
before, like when I first got out,
Right.
and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a tour called Strip Club to Strip Club. First hip hop to go strip club and just perform at all the strip clubs.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good concept though.
Yeah, you know, it's catchy. It's a catchy idea.
And you'll be on tour on all different strip clubs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just me and the people that are, you know,
and the DJ. Yeah.
And the DJ, but I'll be headlining the joint.
Okay.
Money making friends.
I like that's dope actually.
KODs.
Oh, now you just give up all the juice. Now, if you see somebody doing it before you do, because you just gave it out. And
well,
they can't do it like you though, right?
You know, like a lot of people, they'll try to mimic your moves.
Yeah.
But nobody does it better. That's what DOC said. Nobody does it better. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
So you can mimic this stuff, but it ain't you.
Yeah.
It's your idea. It ain't gonna put it in proper rotation like you are.
Man, this is home for you. We look forward to seeing you. You know, anytime you're welcome here, man. When you drop the album, come back. You know, this is home. You know, you're my boy. You know, like we go way back, man. Just come back, man. I want to thank your followers for listening, and I want to thank your people watching you from all over the world, just understanding where hip hop comes from, especially here in the Northwest. This is DC Live at Channel ATV Podcast Studio. Money Making Prince in the building. Stay tuned.
Puffing on that good kill, I'm so sick, my flow ill. I got a man hoe and a side chick stepping out of them flywoods, ain't give it a real I slide with. If she in her feelings, I entertain. I'm full of ism, I'm full of game. I'm so into my inner game. Interlude, blow up like an inner tube. I've been a fool, my interlude, my funny fool. When the police come, no interviews. Money moves with my spaceship. Out of the trunk on 8 shit. My nigga that dropped off 8 bricks, so a nigga gonna do like 8 flips.
All right,
I keep it ratchet for you haters, huh?
Come on, man. Come on, please. Well, thank you for coming by, man. Say goodbye to your fans. Give you the opportunity to say whatever you want to say to them.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you for tuning in, man. Money Making Prince. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, man. I got a show on December 22nd at the Baltic Room and the New Year's Eve party in Oregon at the Strip Club. Come fuck with me, man.
All right. There you have it, man. Prince, thanks for coming by, man. Yes. God bless, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Under street lights.
The game's so sick.
At a .com.